This is a video made by a scientist from Nigeria, Taiwo Daniel Falana. To start with, GMOs means Genetically Modified Organism. Genetically Modified Organism, GMO, short for Genetically Modified Organism, is a plant, animal or microbe in which one or more changes have been made to the genome, typically using high-tech genetic engineering, in an attempt to alter the characteristics of an organism. Also, it refers to plant and animals formed using biotechnology that insert the genes from one species into the DNA of another species. GMOs is rapidly increasing. Examples of genetically modified foods are potatoes, apple, corn, tomatoes, rice, pawpaw and so on. This reminds me of Professor Ojekale during one of my university program. He said, to manage genetic resources to give desired result, and to alter the genome, there must be a target. Real GMOs. 1. Are you solving a problem? 2. Are you causing a problem? In order to produce genetically modified foods, the process of genetic engineering cannot be overlooked. Taiwo Falana emphasized that for scientists to genetically modify an organism like plant, the major tool used in genetic engineering is recombinant DNA technology. With this technology, genetic engineers have produced plant-like rice that contain beta-carotenes to fight deficiency of vitamin A. Scientists have produced apples that don't get brown when exposed to air. Generally, with this technology, plants which are herbicide-resistant have been produced. However, the nutrient content of genetically modified foods are similar to the conventional or local crops. Let me just say, kindly go for organic products which are not genetically modified because they are best for human consumption. For more of these videos, please remember to click the subscribe button and strike the like my videos. Studies show that genetic engineering involves the following steps. 1. Identify the problem. Use T plasmid as vector which contains desired gene. Note: desired gene must be transferred to plant cell and genes must be translated to products. Remember, desired gene requires a story promoter. 2. Desired genes, which is the mutated gene in plasmid, will be transferred to the desired plants after planting. 3. Bacterial will be applied to a region on plant so that the overall plant will get the desired gene. Note: not all cells get the mutated genes. Finally, cut the part with mutated genes and apply tissue culture. Plant would start to grow and develop. Once it starts to grow, take the plant out and put it in the soil for massive production of genetically modified foods. Can one conclude that genetic manipulation of food are the major causes of bacterials and viruses that are resistant to drugs? Well, you can answer that. With all these, Taiwo Falana posed the following questions about genetically modified foods. What is GMO now called? Instead of using the more popular term, GMOs, food manufacturers should now use bioengineered, or derived from bioengineering, as per the new federal standard. Why avoid GMOs? The biggest threat caused by GM foods is that they can have harmful effects on the human body. It is believed that consumption of these genetically engineered foods can cause the development of diseases which are immune to antibiotics. What are the negative effects of GMOs in Africa? Previously, HUG, 2008, identified some potential risks associated with GMOs, and these include unexpected gene interactions, cancer risks due to high amounts of pesticide residues, allergenicity, horizontal gene transfer, antibiotics resistance, biodiversity threat and environmental risks. How do you know if fruit is GMO? Identify how produce is grown by reading its label or sticker number. 4-digit number means food was conventionally grown. 5-digit number that begins with a 9 means produce is organic. 5-digit number that begins with an 8 means it is genetically modified. How do you know if food is GMO? The USDA now requires food sellers to label their GMO products to help you identify them. The label might say, bioengineered, B, or contains a bioengineered food ingredient. But if they're labeled certified organic, the USDA says they can't contain any GMOs. You can find a full list of GMOs at the USDA websites. Remember, it is difficult to reach conclusion about long-term effect of genetically modified foods as declared by National Academic of Science, Engineering and Medicine. Also, it is nice to know that NAFDAC stated that food and food ingredients from genetic engineering shall be declared on the label. Please, look close to the label when shopping with your family and friends. Please remember to click the subscribe button and like my videos. One more time, please, look close to the label when shopping with your family and friends. Please remember to click the subscribe button and like my videos. Please, look close to the label when shopping with your family and friends. Please remember to click the subscribe button and like my videos. One more time. Please, look close to the label when shopping with your family and friends. Please remember to click the subscribe button and like my videos.